Okay. All right, what do we got today? Sunday, April 23rd, 10 a.m. 10:20 a.m. 88 degrees. GPS remote on, but not connected. All right, so I get a ton of questions on my equipment. How do I film this? How do I get these views? Do I have a drone flying around me? A lot of stuff like that, and so much that I thought I'd just do a quick video on it. So yeah, so what I have in front of me here is an Insta360 camera, and what it does is there's a selfie stick attached to the end of the camera there, but the camera editing software makes that disappear in post, so you don't see it. And so it allows for some really unique views, some really cool camera angles. There are some drawbacks, as I've had some issues indoors with lighting and things like that. I'm still kind of working through that, but yeah, really unique. And I feel as a vlogger, it offers a different perspective than most folks are doing out there right now. So I'm really excited about that. So it's definitely getting a lot of attention on the channel. So I thought it would just, I'll do a quick video on my equipment, what I use to vlog and things like that. So here we are. Another part of my kit with this that I'm still really working with and experimenting with is this GPS remote. And what that is supposed to do is it's supposed to add GPS stat to the video. And I can do all kinds of stats like speed and I guess longitude and latitude, obviously where I'm at, and all kinds of different stats that I'm still experimenting with that as well. I haven't incorporated that in any of my videos yet, but I plan on it, especially as I'm riding up in the canyons and things like that. So that's a little bit about the equipment that I have, that I'm using, and a couple of other pieces of equipment that I have that I haven't really showcased in anything yet. I do have a drone, the new DJI Mini drone. Can't remember the exact name of it, but I'll post it here. And I've had that for a while now, and I'm really still learning how to use that, and haven't had an opportunity to fly a lot here, unfortunately. The beach destinations that I went to that I was really excited about flying at, you can't fly within a certain distance of an airport. So I wasn't really able to use that. I was too close to airports, and I don't want to, I don't want to break any laws with the drone. So I'm really cautious and careful about where I fly. So that is another thing in my toolkit that I use for this channel. I do have a GoPro 9 that I haven't really used at all, and I don't know if I'll really use it. I might, set it up down the road, I think, for as an additional camera, but right now I don't use that at all. I have an iPhone Pro 13 Max, and I do some stuff like that, as I have a camera on me, I'll shoot with that. But there again, I don't shoot much with my phone either. I shoot most of my stuff just with Insta360 cameras. I'm really liking it and learning how to use it. Let's see, what else do I have in my toolkit? Yeah, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else that I'm really using. So I came out here to this park again to fly the drone really quick. And I think that's a good way to kind of show, although this shadow here might show you kind of too what it looks like as you're carrying it out. You just got that big selfie stick, about I think probably 4 feet or so. And they have different size selfie sticks. And I brought another selfie stick with me to kind of show you guys how that works as well. It's freaking ginormous. And I used that on my, when I was out in Bintan Island. Yeah, it's just really huge. And that definitely looks like a drone flying behind me. Really incredible. But we'll get set up here. I did bring the drone with me. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great day to fly. So let's see if we can get out, fly a little bit. And I think that's the best way to kind of show this setup. So I'm actually gonna set up here in the shade because the camera, it does overheat. So I kind of have to be careful a little bit. I don't want this to fall over. But yeah, so cool. So you can see, probably, if I pan down, you'll see the tripod legs in the base, but the rest of the selfie stick should be disappeared. But let's see if we can fly real quick. This is a safe place to fly. I already checked it out on the map. I'm just on the border of the restricted airspace, so I am good here. I tried flying out here earlier, if you noticed in one of my videos, but it was just as soon as I started to fly, I actually got some wind warnings. We will try to get away from the tree a little bit, and we're just gonna make this a quick trip up in the air and back down, try to get some quick aerial footage So here is here's the selfie stick, the ginormous one. And this thing is crazy. It is just, check this out. It's, yeah, carbon fiber, so it's really strong. I've actually had some problems with it showing up in the footage. I think the stitching wasn't, they call it, you know, the stitching wasn't quite right. So it's really light, but just, you know, just huge. And yeah, you look a little ridiculous, you know, kind of carrying this around, but look, I'm 50, I don't really care what I look like, right? I have socks and Crocs. So yeah, this thing is really cool. And you know, you can collapse it down too, so you can have that close-up stuff. Yeah, you know, I think the Bentine footage that I shot there, you know, which is kind of the stuff by the water and, you know, just kind of moving around a little bit, it just shows a little bit of the capabilities of this camera. I will put a link in the video description. Before I came out, I looked, and I am set up for affiliate stuff already. I'll put a link in there. If you're interested in buy it, you know, use that link, as it, you know, it helps out a little bit. You know what? Again, we got a little bit of a wind here, don't we? Huh. I might need to, I don't want my camera to fall over. Well, shoot. Yeah, you know, that's one of the things I've noticed about here is almost always a good breeze here. Yeah, it's now, wind's picking up again. It might not be good to fly. Well, let's see. Last time I did get a wind warning. Software told me to return to home, so we'll take a look. But I don't want my camera to fall and break. So I'm a little bit like it did last time. It fell twice and it may have scratched the lenses. So anyways, let's see what we got. So maybe we can get up really quick. I would like to get some aerial footage of what's going on. And like I said too, I think this is another good way to kind of see the setup is through the camera. See if we can get up really quick and before it gets windy. All right, turning everything on. Oh, the other part of my toolkit that I'm using is DJI wireless mics. So I don't have the receiver hooked up to the camera to record the audio straight into the audio feed of the camera. So it does give me a little bit work in post, so I have to match up the audio files, but that's what I use for my audio, just because I'm so far away from the microphone now that the audio wouldn't pick up. So you really need a wireless mic. And I think wireless mics in general are, to just get that really good audio, you know, most people have a wireless mic, and this DJI setup is phenomenal. You can kind of rig it so that it's hooked up to the camera and it, you know, integrates right, yeah, so it integrates right in with the audio on the camera, but, you know, I think it adds a little bit of a clunkiness to the camera, which I actually really like how sleek this is. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is maybe use this stuff here to kind of secure that maybe a little bit better. Okay, all right, good. So we're in a good zone. I got the clear to take off. Let's check the props and stuff really quick. Yeah, everything looks good. No damage to the props. We'll take off. Okay. Said I'm still learning. Kind of figures we get windy again, right? Here's a little bit of my setup. My camera's in the shade, so yeah, that might not show up. Hey, recording now. So yeah, you can see here, my camera's in the shade, so it might not show up very well, but you know, it's standing next to me here on a tripod. Really cool on that selfie stick up there. But yeah, let's see if we can get up really quick. We do have some wind. Let's see if we can get up and take a look. I'm gonna kind of pan around. That's forward. I'm gonna pan around here and take a look. We'll go up. We'll move forward a little bit, get out of the tree. Yeah, so straight ahead, those are my condos. That's where we're at in one of the towers over there. Yeah, so straight ahead, you know, like I said, we got my condos there. They're building that one at Tower 4. I actually looked at some units there, which looked really cool. It's our elevation 200 feet. Yeah, let's just kind of pan around real quick and get a view of the area. And then we'll take a look, we'll come back down. Yeah, so right, big city, you know, big city. You know, just over 1 million people here. Really, you know, not a small town by no means. Yeah, and there's the water right there. So you're looking out onto the Mocktown, the island of Lapu-Lapu. That's where your airport is at on that island. Can we see the new bridge? Yeah, so there's a little bit of the new bridge right there. That's the toll bridge that's there. Yeah, so, you know, big city, right? Big city. And, you know, we're coming into the mountains. A building next to me here. Yep, so here's the mountains. Really cool building right there. Just some really neat architecture. You know, I don't know. I think it's neat. I like it. And right below me here, let's see if I can see how to figure out. That's zoom. So we'll do a zoom down real quick. So this is that food court, like I mentioned before. This is just phenomenal, a bunch of little food vendors. It's not as big as the one in IT Park, but it's here. But this whole area here that you're looking at is a really great running and exercise park. A lot of people are here running and exercising at night just around the block and stuff. It's, you know, it's just a big space, big area. Yeah, and I'm just right under that tree right there is where I'm at. So yeah, I really dig this area. Spent a lot of time. You know, it's in the middle of the day, so nobody's here right now. But, you know, here at sunset, or just before sunset, this will get just packed with people, packed with families, just kind of heading out, hanging out, you know, doing fun stuff. So let's see if we'll get back to normal mode and we'll come back down here. But I really want to use this in my beach stuff, you know, as I'm going out to the beach and hanging out. I think that'll be really cool to do some aerial beach shot footage. All right, see if we can land this thing. Yeah, not too bad. All right. Yeah, so that's a little bit of, you know, my equipment that I have that I'm using. As like I said, I get a ton of questions on, you know, how do I get these shots? Because I think it is really unique. There are some vloggers, you know, there are some vloggers who use this, but not too many, you know, not too many people. Most people use a GoPro or their phone or whatnot. So I do feel this is really unique. And like I said, I get so many questions on how am I shooting this and that. So I wanted to do a separate video on that. So yeah, that's it for this. I got a trip coming up I'm really excited about. Yeah, I made some new friends really since doing this channel. And one of the gentlemen that I've met, you know, he's retired service, you know, and he's here. He just got here a month ago. You know, it's really just been great connecting with him and just people in general that I've met since doing this channel. And, you know, and so we're going to be doing some stuff. I'm going to take him out to the provinces out in Balamban. And I'm really excited for that, just because I know how shocked I was when I went the first time back in August. You know, just even the journey over there, going in the V-Hire, riding over the mountains, and, you know, just these really crazy roads at these high speeds that these drivers do. So, and then just being over there, you know, here we're very much in a bubble. You know, there's a lot of expats here. You know, we live in these high-rise condos with, you know, all these amenities. And so you get out, and you don't have to get far to go out either. You know, you travel around a little bit and you're out in these province areas, and it's just an incredible way to be out there. And so I'm really excited about getting out there and then showing him that. So we'll be out there for a couple days shooting some videos, as well as meeting some other people. I met a gentleman out there. He's also a retired, you know, armed services, and so we'll be meeting up with him as well and just kind of chatting and just kind of kicking around. So we'll be in Balamban, we'll be in Toledo, just kind of cruising around that area. So anyways, guys, just a quick video on this. I'm gonna run back and edit this and get this posted up, and then some fun stuff, hopefully, you know, as two fresh off the boat foreigners traveling to the province, and just those adventures. I'm really excited about that. So that's coming down. And you know, lastly, I just want to say, man, gosh, thank you. I mean, just the amount of support, the feedback, and all of that. I'm blown away. I'm really just blown away. It's this is really surreal for me. You know, 6 months ago, I was on the other side of that camera at home, really dreaming about being right here. And so just really thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm still growing and developing. I'm still learning, you know, not only what it takes to live here, but also this whole YouTube thing and videography and photography. So just please bear with me. You know, I've just been doing this a couple months, and you know, I think this is my 40th video. So I'm really learning, and I appreciate everyone's patience in that. But anyways, with that said, I'm gonna pack up my stuff and head back and prepare for the trip coming up. So thanks so much, guys. Take care. Hope everyone's good, and we'll see you guys soon.